Hey guys, let's talk about your fifth vocab list. We are moving right along this semester. The first word this week is going to be fervent, and it is an adjective that means having or displaying a passionate intensity. Fervent means you are all in. So typically you can be fervent about your beliefs, about religion. You can be fervent or passionate about your job, your career, or somebody that you love. So fervent is very passionate and being very all in. Contemptuous has absolutely a negative connotation. It means scornful. If you're contemptuous, it's similar to condescending, but you're very angry and above them. You think ill of them and you wish ill of them. So contemptuous is extremely negative. Your third one is plot. This is a nice little review from fourth grade. So the chain of events in a piece of literature or a movie, it is the step by step. Here is what happens in the story. Your next one is pun. I love puns. I love things that are punny. No, that is not a word, but I say it anyway. It is a play on similar sounding words. That is a pun. A biography is a true story of someone's life that someone else writes. So if I was to write a story of your life, that would be a biography. You know that if I were to write my own about myself, it would be an autobiography. So a biography, very simply, is a story about somebody else's life. The next word is whimsical. This is a lovely word. It is lighthearted. It is playful. It is an adjective. Whimsical is playfully quaint or fanciful. It is amusing. It is wonderful. When I think of whimsical, I think of Alice in Wonderland. I think of the teacup ride in Disney World. Not necessarily the ride itself, because that could probably make me nauseous at this point, but everything that is bright and lively and colorful. The original Mary Poppins, when they jump into the paintings, is whimsical and lighthearted. Outraged. This is going to be an adjective. You can be outraged, or you can outrage someone, so it can technically be a verb. This is fiercely angry or shocked. It's just, and then you go with it. So it is extremely angry. Hollow. It does mean empty inside. But when I ask you to write on your test, the definition for it, you can write empty inside. But when you go to put that word into a sentence, I expect for you to use more of the personality trait than describing the chocolate bunnies that you get at Easter time. So don't talk to me about the hollow tree. Don't talk about the hollow log. I want to talk about a person. And if a person is feeling hollow, it's typically after somebody experiences a loss or they go through something traumatic and they can't feel anything. There either has been so much emotion and it has just been wiped clean for the person. So they're there and it's a rough time. So that's hollow. External conflict. This again is going to be one of your literary devices. Very simply, it is a conflict happening between your main character and anything outside of the character. So you could have man versus man, you could have man versus nature, you could have man versus society. So anything that is outside the character. So long as you're not telling me that the character is having some kind of battle with himself inside of his head, then it's going to be an external conflict. And finally, a static character. This is going to be a character who stays the same over the course of the story. So static stays and stays the same. That's what a static character is. Very opposite of a dynamic character who changes. A static character stays the same. My favorite example is Madame Loisel from the short story The Necklace. Madame Loisel was obnoxious and self-centered and pretty much horrific from the beginning of the play throughout. Her personality never changes. She goes through all kinds of different wealth changes during the course of the story, but at the end she is just as spoiled and entitled as she was at the beginning. She stays the same, so she is static. If you have any questions about any of these words, please let me know.